Hello friends, greetings from Studio 43 in 8th grade. So obviously my room looks very different than what it normally does, and that is because tomorrow we are going to be working in station rotations to explore theme. So this week we did some guided practice with Langston Hughes' poem Harlem, Dream Deferred, in analyzing different literary pieces to discover or uncover theme. We then moved yesterday to some additional guided practice with the Langston Hughes short story Thank You Ma'am, and we worked on our skills of annotating with purpose with annotation codes, and I also introduced the first of Bob Probst and Colleen Beer's Note and Notice signpost annotation strategies. I used those last year with my high schoolers and it was very successful. So yesterday we did guided practice and a read aloud of part of the story with Thank You Ma'am, and the students continued that work with their purposeful annotation as well as finding additional moments of contrast and contradictions. So the next step, since we've been thinking about discovering or uncovering theme is like a jigsaw puzzle and putting the puzzle pieces together, is that they will work in station rotations, and this is a station activity I bought on Teachers Pay Teachers, and then I did a few tweaks, but basically they will take the work that they have been working on the last 2 days, yesterday and today, and there's going to be a stepping stone then as they work in groups of 3 to analyze different literary elements. And they've actually done this individually, but now they're coming together collectively and going a little bit more in depth. So this gives us practice with literary analysis, with fiction. It also gives us a chance to work on integrating textual evidence using the race writing strategy for assessment writing, and our social skills, working in teams. It'll either be a great success or a terrible disaster. I'm hoping for the best though, and I think they're gonna hopefully step up and rise to the occasion. I'm thinking, depending on my class, it'll probably take 2 to 3 class periods, because I'm not on a modified block this year with the bigger chunks of time. But as you can see, I've worked real hard to organize each station. The station work obviously, and the caddies do not travel, but once they get their chart paper set up where they will be responding and annotating and writing responses to prompts like these, their poster will travel with them to each station. The culminating piece, is they will come to me and they have their puzzle pieces where they will write a summary statement for each of the elements that they've explored. Of course, I've put them on lovely neon paper for them. And then they will eventually, again, use those puzzle pieces that they've put together, which is kind of a final work wherever you can find space station, to write a final thesis statement. And again, this is from the kit that I purchased on Teachers Pay Teachers. I feel like this is a thoughtful way to help them start thinking about how we look at different literary element pieces to analyze and think about theme, particularly with thematic concepts. So here's our anchor chart that I made because I can't draw pretty charts. So I made this just with colored paper and pretty fonts. So we've also been talking about thematic concepts and thematic statements, and that's what we're going to be working toward once we put our puzzle pieces together. So hopefully by Tuesday we're going to have some awesome poster presentations and some deeper learning going on. So anyway, I will keep you updated. Thank you for coming along with me on this preview tour of tomorrow's jigsaw puzzle uncovering theme with 8th graders.